When I was a kid, I used to help out at my parents' dress factory, where the smell of fabric and machinery filled the air. One particular day, I was tasked with handling the payroll. My dad would give me the breakdown of how much each piece worker was owed, based on the amount of work they'd completed. I'd carefully calculate the pay, sorting the bills into neat stacks of 20s, 10s, and 5s, with a sprinkle of coins to match the exact amounts on the envelopes. But here's the thing. No matter how I did the math, I kept coming up with an extra $500. I did it again, thinking maybe I'd made a mistake. Same result. I was ecstatic, thinking I'd stumbled upon a minor miracle. I rushed to tell my dad the good news, convinced that the bank had accidentally made a deposit into our account. But my dad's reaction was not what I expected. He didn't share my enthusiasm, nor did he see it as a windfall. Instead, he said, "We can't keep it. It's not right." I was incredulous. "What do you mean, Dad?" "It's the bank's mistake. They won't even notice it's missing." But my dad was firm. "The person who handed me the payroll money is someone who works hard to earn their own living. They made an honest mistake, and if we don't correct it, they might lose their job." I didn't understand why my dad was being so noble, but his words stuck with me. My father got a call from the bank, and before we knew it, the president was knocking on our door, accompanied by a relieved-looking young woman. The president's face lit up as he shook my father's hand. "Mr. Gravano, you're a man of integrity, a true stand-up guy. We've been going crazy all day, trying to track down that missing money." The girl was beaming, her eyes shining with gratitude as she threw her arms around my father's neck. "Gary, I owe you one," she whispered. "If it wasn't for you, I'd be out of a job right now." I still remember feeling a little underwhelmed, considering we didn't even get a thank you note, let alone a reward. But the bank president did mention something about my father's good deeds being repaid in other ways. That was just my dad, though, a man of his word, always keeping his promises. Later on, I realized that I'd developed a reputation in certain circles as a trustworthy guy, someone you could count on to keep your confidences and your cash. It was a strange kind of pride, but it was mine nonetheless.